All right, who wants to make ice cream? The easy way. And nice thing about making ice cream is you can make it whatever flavors you want. You make boozy ice cream. You make strange ice cream. You make ice cream that nobody else wants but you. All kinds of fun stuff. And it's easy to make. It's really easy to make. So what I have here is, all this is heavy cream. And you whip it up. All right, so a couple things about the whipped cream. This is just plain whipped cream, nothing's in it. You can, if you want, you can infuse like some different flavors in it. You can do, if you want lemongrass, you can put some lemongrass in there. If you want some, whatever, you put it in there. Some lavender, lavender's good. So what you do is you put it in the cream, you put it in a pot, you put it on the stove. Do not boil it, but heat it up. And then it'll infuse that flavor in it. But then you have to get it cold again in order to whip it. So put it back in the stove overnight. And the other thing is your whipping paddles, you want to put these in the freezer. You want it all to be cold when you whip it. All right. So this is really easy. So for one batch, about 2 cups of cream. I do a little bit more because I like a little bit more cream. So that's it, just cream. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some blackberry with a walnut liqueur. This stuff is pretty spectacular. From Austria. So I've got some blackberries. I already washed them. Put them in a bowl. A muddler. This is a muddler. I was at my mother's house, and I was going to make some ice cream, and I said, hey Ma, where's your muddler? And she had no idea what a muddler is. She's got every tool known to, every gadget known, but she didn't know what a muddler was. She's like, I don't have a muddler. I'm like, you got a muddler. She said she didn't have a muddler. So I went through the drawers, and I grabbed something. I think I grabbed a spoon, used a spoon, and then later on I was going through the drawers, and I found like 3 muddlers. She just didn't know they were called muddlers. This is a muddler. This is muddling. Pretty simple. All right, I'm gonna muddle up some blackberries. Pretty simple, straightforward. If you can't muddle blackberries, you don't deserve ice cream. Another flavor I like to do is I like to do cocktail cherry and chocolate chip. That's another good flavor. Yeah. Blackberries are muddled up. Yeah, pretty simple. All right. Then we're going to take a can of condensed milk. This is the Splenda version of it. We're going to make diet ice cream. How about that? All right. I'm going to have an ice cream. I'm going to make diet ice cream with Splenda. Splenda condensed milk. So 1 can of condensed milk for 2 cups of heavy cream. All right. Mix that in with the blackberries. Get all that goodness out of there. And I'm going to put a little bit of vanilla. A little bit of vanilla. Measure carefully. Like that. And let's see, this has been open. I'm going to pour a little bit, make sure it's still good. Yeah. That sounds pretty good. Put some walnut liqueur. Make it boozy ice cream. Not that much booze. We'll still call it boozy. Not bougie, boozy. It could be both bougie and boozy at the same time. Why not? A bougie Blackberry ice cream. There's not much bougie about me. I was a sailor, so there's probably plenty of boozy about me, just not bougie. All right. So that doesn't look too appetizing yet. And now I got that whipped cream there. Supposed to fold it in the other way, but I like to put this into the cream. Yeah, just like so. And I'm just gonna kind of fold it in there. Get it nice and mixed in. And one thing I've learned is if you're gonna have something heavier in there, like chips, you're gonna want to have a thicker cream. You're gonna want to make your whipped cream heavier to hold up the chips so it doesn't all sink to the bottom. Or else from your container, you have all your chocolate chips down the bottom and the top won't have any. Or M&Ms, or whatever else you want to put in there. All right, so there we have our ice cream mix. Now what we're gonna do is put in our containers. Without making a mess. Just like so. And you have ice cream. Just need to throw it in the freezer. Give the old taste test. Yep, that'll work. And I didn't put any butter in. I put butter in everything. But some of you will be surprised. Because I always say butter makes everything better. Butter doesn't make this any better. So this is the one time. Butter doesn't make it better. But other than that, it's good.